Giving all praises and glory and honor to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the sincere Archeum across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in all sincerity. The lesson we're going into is faith. Alright? Starting off in James chapter 2. James chapter 2 verse 17. It says, even so faith, if it had not works, is dead being alone. So, yes, faith is needed, but if you have no works to support your faith, then what good is that faith? You understand? 18 verse, yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. Okay? So, we have to have both, because like the scripture says, faith without works is dead. Okay? So you have to have works to support your faith. Alright? So, we doing the work of the Lord on the highways and byways. We keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments at the best of our ability. Making videos, going out, doing the work. You know what I mean? And you have to do it with faith. Okay? We have faith that this is the truth. You know? Faith is what? A belief. Alright? And we don't have evidence. Okay? But we move by the Spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. We move with faith. We don't have to see something to believe in it. Alright? We could just have faith and believe. Like, for example, we don't see the angels around us 24/7. We don't see chariots in the sky above our heads 24/7. But we know by faith that they're always there. Alright? We have faith that they're always there. So we have to have faith, and Archeum needs to have more faith, especially coming into these times. Because if you lose faith, that is a danger. If you lose faith and you don't believe, okay, in this truth and in the things that the scriptures say, that is it. You have to have faith with works, okay, because faith alone, faith without works is dead. So you have to have your works to back up your faith. Okay? This is Romans chapter 11, verse 20. It says, well, because of unbelief, they were broken off, and thou standest by faith, being not high-minded but fear. Okay? So, you know, the individuals who were in this truth, that once were a part of, you know, believing in the truth, they lost the faith. Okay? And they were broken off from the truth. They were broken off from the you understand? The Lord. Alright? Broken off like a branch. Yeah. It says, let me see. So yeah, get mixed up here. So yeah, it says, well, because of unbelief, they were broken off, and thou standest by faith, being not high-minded but fear. So it's by faith that we still in this truth. Because if you lose faith and you don't believe that this is the truth no more, you don't believe that the name of the Lord is the Most High name is Yahweh and the Son name is Yahweh Shai, then that means you lose complete faith. You have to have faith in the name. Okay? You have to trust in the name, and you have to have faith in the name of the Lord. Because you have plenty of people out here don't believe that the name of the Lord is the Most High name is Yahweh and the Son name is Yahweh Shai. You have plenty of people don't have faith in the names. You have to have faith in the name. Okay? Because if you calling upon that name without faith, the Lord not going to hear you. As a matter of fact, He ain't even going to hear your prayers. Okay? Because you praying and you're not saying the correct name. Or you calling upon the name, but you're faithless. So that would make your prayers be cancelled, alright, before the Heavenly Father. It will not reach the clouds. It will not come to Him. Alright? This is the 14th chapter. I'll start at 22. It says, "Hast thou faith? Have it to thyself before Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Happy is he that condemneth not himself in that thing which he alloweth." Alright? Now it says, "Hast thou faith? Keep it to thyself." Because why? Not all men may have the same faith as others. Okay? Because you could have other men who will try to break your faith. Okay? You might tell him what you have faith in, and he will say, well, that's why when Yahushai was going and raise this damsel from the dead, and he told the people she ain't dead, she just asleep. And what they do, they laugh him to scorn. So we end up paying them out because they didn't have the faith. Okay? So we have to have faith. 23rd verse. "And he that doubted is damned if he eat, because he eateth not of faith, for whatsoever is not of faith is sin." So you have to have faith in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Alright? You cannot be in a doubtful mindset. You have to have faith when you're calling upon Yahushai. And you have to believe with no doubt. Pure faith. This is what we have to have. Pure faith, Akim. And I feel that is why I got named the title of this lesson. We have to have pure faith. Okay? So it says, "And he that doubted is damned if he eat." That's right. You doing the works. Alright? You preaching, you doing this and you doing that. You praying, you fasting, but you don't have faith in what you're doing all these things for. So where's the point? It's like you're damned. Because it's dead. Faith without works is dead. So it come like you doing all this in vain. Well, for you understand? For you, it come like you're doing all this stuff in vain. Okay? Because if you're fasting and you're faithless, and you don't believe what the Lord will reward you for, then where's the point? If you're praying and you're asking the Lord for something, and you don't think He will give it, where's the reason in asking Him for it in the first place? Okay? Going to Mark. This is Mark chapter 9, verse 23. It says, "Yahushai said unto him." Now, before I continue on, it says Jesus here. But we all know this is not the Lord's name in Hebrew. Alright? The Lord's name is Yahushai in the Hebrew. Okay? You have to call upon the Lord, because the Lord's true name, because it's in Hebrew. Jesus is not a Hebrew name. So yeah, this Jesus is not the name of the Messiah. Alright? So if any new people come across this video, for you to understand, this is what I'm saying. Okay? Yahushai said unto him, "If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth." So all things are possible through to him that believeth. So faith, man. Faith. With works. Okay? Didn't the Lord say that we can move mountains if you have faith? Brothers have small faith. You understand? You pray for faith. Okay? Pray and ask the Lord to increase your faith. We have to have faith out here. Okay? That's one thing Yahushai was pushing, faith. Okay? When Peter walked on water with him, that was faith. Okay? That wasn't no that wasn't no just doubt. It's just after a while when Peter began to doubt, that's when he started to sink. So you have to have faith. You have to believe. Wherever you pray for anything you want, wherever you pray for, you have to believe with faith that the Lord will give it to you and you will have it. Okay? It mightn't happen right there. Sometimes the Lord could allow it to happen right away. Okay? And sometimes it might take, you understand, it might be longer than sometimes, and sometimes it could be right away. Right? But the point is, you still have to keep that faith. You still have to believe. Alright? So, going back to Romans. In Romans chapter 1 verse 17. It says, "For therein is the righteousness of the Most High revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith." So we live by faith, okay? And we walk by faith. For we, like the scripture says, for we walk by faith and not by sight. We don't have to see things to believe in them. Alright? That's faith. Okay? Faith can take you far. You understand? Now, we need all the ingredients. We want faith, diligence, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Righteousness, the keeping of the law, statutes, and commandments. We temperance, diligence, patience, long suffering, like the scriptures say, as in putting on the elect of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Alright? But one of the ingredients that we need is faith, because if you're doing everything and you don't have faith, then it's dead. Faith without works is dead, and works without faith is dead too. Okay, so the both come together. Alright? Let me see what else again here. I'm going. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. Yep, for we walk by faith and not by sight. Alright? 8th verse. We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. Wherefore we labor that whether the present or absent, we may be accepted of him. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of the Most High, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he had done, whether it be good or bad. Okay? Knowing therefore the terror of the Most High, we persuade men. But we are made manifest unto the Most High, and I trust all also are made manifest in your consciousness. Alright? So we all must appear before the judgment seat of the Lord, and knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. Okay? So the thing is, the Lord could judge you for not having faith. The Lord could destroy you for not believing in him and having faith in him. Alright? And you don't want to be that individual, so you have to have faith. If you want to if you want to be saved or you want salvation, you have to believe in the Lord. You have to have faith in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Because if you don't have faith, the Lord will destroy you. He will put you to death. Okay? I mean, not all men have the same level of faith. Not all men have the same level of faith, but you have to believe. You have to have faith in the Lord. Okay? You have to have enough. Okay? Because if you don't because pretty much if you have no faith, you come like an unbeliever. You know? Because you don't believe in the truth. So you come like an unbeliever. These people who don't believe that our people who don't believe they are Israelites, they believe they're Africans, they don't believe in the name of the Lord, they don't believe in keeping the Sabbaths, they don't believe that the so-called white man is the devil, they believe he is the nation of the Lord. Okay, they believe those fake Jews in Israel is the real Jews. You know, but the doubting that they are the real Jews. So you have to have faith. You have to believe, you have to have faith, and you have to believe in this truth. Okay? But if you want to have faith, and if you want to believe in lies, then that's going to be unto your own destruction. Okay? And if ultimately if that happens, the Lord let it happen to you, because the Lord said, I shall send them strong delusion that they may believe a lie. So the Lord have people believing in the wrong thing. The Lord have people paying their faith in the wrong thing. Okay? And that's frightening to see that. This is why the scriptures say, be not high-minded, but fear. You have to fear the Lord. Okay? And hope that we will remain faithful. Okay? When he comes back. Because the place is going to get more worse and more worse. For the better. For the kingdom of heaven to come to pass. Alright, that's why Yahushua said, shall I find faith on the earth? You know, because it's going to be so much chaos and so much death and trouble going on. It's going to look like it's over, you know. But not for us, because we know the ending of Esau is the beginning of Jacob. So we know the more this place crumble and fall, is the more the Lord is going to rise us up. Okay, the men of the Lord and the believers. Alright. This is Hebrews chapter 3, verse 12. It says, take heed, brethren, lest there be any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living power. So you have to take heed. Take heed to yourself. Alright? You don't want to have an evil heart of unbelief. You know? Like plenty people out here, they will have like an evil heart of unbelief. They don't believe in the truth. They believe in lies. They believe in the so-called white man. They believe in the system. They believe in politics, you know, the voting and the government. These people really believe that these things will work out for them. Alright? We pay their trust in man with voting. Them can't make this place a better place. Alright? Ain't none of these presidents or prime ministers can make the country a better place, because who's controlling them? Alright, who's over them and who's controlling them? They have people who does listen to, and the people who does listen to, who does control them? So ultimately, who's in control of everything? Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Okay, if the Lord wants a famine to go down there in any part of our country, it will happen. Okay, if any so-called mother nature disasters happen, that's of the Lord. Okay, Lord could send an earthquake or a flood and have plenty people homeless. I see judgment of the Lord. Okay? Because if the Lord is with you, and let you see a horrible earthquake happen, and everybody's house tumble down, and your house just completely normal. Okay? You would look at that as what? You would look at that as, hey, the Lord was with you, you know? That's why that didn't happen to your house. And everybody else who didn't believe that, you know, their house ended up crumbling down. Because the Lord is with you. The Lord is going to be with you if you have faith. You have to believe and have faith. Alright? Alright? 13th verse, but exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. For we are made partakers of Hamashiach, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end. So we have to hold this faith and we have to believe in the right thing unto the end. Okay? Steadfast unto the end. Alright, this is what we have to do. So you don't want to you don't want to lose faith. You want to have faith all the way until the end. I'm gonna go and get this scripture here. Within the book of Apocrypha, this is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 3. I'll start at 24. It says, for many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion had overthrown their judgment. Okay? So many have been deceived by their own vain opinion. Alright? Plenty people out here, they have their own opinion on things. Because the Lord didn't give them the faith to believe in the right thing. So they go have their opinions about the Bible, their opinions about the Most High, their opinions about the angels. We don't want you people opinions. Okay? You will be deceived by your own vain opinion. Okay? You understand? And we don't go off of our opinions. We go according to what the scriptures say. Everything we say, we back it up with the scriptures. Alright? This is James. Hold on. James, I should get by. Okay, I'll get James. This is James chapter 1 verse 6. It says, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. Okay? A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Alright? So you don't want to be double-minded. You don't want to believe in one thing for a minute and then for the next thing. No, you have a wavering faith. An example of wavering faith. You remember when the Lord called Peter to walk with him on the water? Okay, now he did believe while he was walking, and he let the wind you see what I'm looking for. He let the wind distract him, I would say. Alright, he let the wind humbug him. Okay? From continuing having faith. And then his faith started to waver, and he ended up losing the faith, and he ended up sinking in the water. Alright, so that is an example of wavering faith. When Peter was walking in the water, alright, with the Lord, then the wind blew and his faith started to waver, and he ended up sinking. So this is why the scriptures say, Let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. Okay, because Peter's faith started to waver, and that is why he started to sink, and the Lord grabbed him, because his faith started to waver. So we have to keep that faith. If there's anything, we have to have more faith. Okay, it's only supposed to grow. The faith only supposed to grow. It ain't supposed to be cutting and getting lower and lower and lower. Nah, it's supposed to grow. All right, your faith supposed to grow, and it's supposed to get bigger and bigger and so on and keep growing. You know. All right. And I'm going in the book of John. This is John chapter 14, verse 2. And start at 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you I go prepare a place for you. Wait, hold on. Is this? I think it's, jumping on to the 13th verse, it was this I meant to read. And whatsoever ye ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. Okay, so if you ask anything in the name of Yahushua, the Lord said he will do it. But you have to do it, you have to ask in faith. Okay? And how do you think we're going to perform spiritual power out here? How do you think we're going to fly, disappear, reappear, control the elements? Alright? Do all kinds of miraculous things. You know? Things that people only see in superhero movies. Alright? In anime. How do you think we're going to perform these things in the near time to come? One of the things we're going to have to perform it is faith. We have the faith and we have the works. Alright? The Lord said, the work, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, he shall do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. You know? We have the ingredients for spiritual power. And one of the main ingredients for spiritual power is faith. Okay? That's one of the ingredients for spiritual power. Okay? It's faith. So we already believe, we already have the faith, we already do any works. It's just for the Lord to allow it to happen. Okay? So, and it will happen 100%, 100+%. Okay? It will happen. And if nobody else don't believe that what we will be doing out here, like with the spiritual power and the flying or whatever, Romans 3:3, what if some did not believe? Even if they don't believe in the truth or in spiritual power, that not going to prevent us from performing miracles out here. We still are going to perform miracles out here, alright? Whether you people believe it or not, you go see it in your face. And with that, Kal Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone, and shalom to the sincere Akim across the four corners of the earth. Shalom.